Hey guys, welcome back to my spring deep cleaning series. Today I will be reclaiming my master bedroom closet. It is going to be full of motivation, so if you guys are ready for this, hit that thumbs up. Make sure to comment, let me know that you're watching, and let's get started. My closet always ends up being my drop place. So if it's a box of donations or just something that needs to be returned to the store, I usually end up sticking it in my closet. The biggest problem with that is that it becomes out of sight and out of mind. So it all ends up piling up in there. So we're taking care of it today. I don't know about you guys, but I go in my closet at least 2, if not more times per day. So when it is cleaned out and organized, it just feels so good. My favorite way to clean out a space is to literally take absolutely everything out. And sometimes I'll do that all at once. I would make this closet completely empty. This time around, I decided to do it cubby by cubby. So the first thing I pulled out were a bunch of gift cards, coupons, gift certificates. Some of these things had already expired, so I will be tossing those. I also wanted to reorganize them so they were easier to fit in my purse. So I actually have them with me when we're going to places like this, and they're not just sitting in my closet. So I just used a couple of clips and clipped them all together so I can fit them in my purse. Next up, I have my work bag. I had kind of gone through this recently before, but I hadn't done a deep clean out. I have a lot of folders and binders, and there were a lot of things in these binders that I had not realized I was still holding on to. One of the things was my orientation schedule from 10 years ago when I got hired. It's kind of fun to look back on, but at the same time, I definitely did not need to be holding on to this. So instead of quickly going through this bag like I normally do, I literally went through every single page that I had in there and asked myself if I was actually going to use it or if it was time to recycle it. So I ended up getting rid of a lot of papers that I no longer needed. I'm a nurse, I work at the hospital, so yes, I bring a Nerf gun with me to work because you never know when your coworkers are going to attack you. So this bin is actually just full of my holiday shirts. So Christmas, Halloween, those are kind of the only holidays I buy shirts or pajamas for. And I will be upgrading this bin. So this is a smaller one that they're currently in, and I had an extra one from my kids' playroom. So I will be putting it into the 13-inch bin. I think the one I had them in was a 10-inch, but anyway, I will also be making sure to pull out any of the Halloween shirts from, what has it been, 5 months since Halloween and Christmas and everything. Get those out of my everyday shirts and finally put them away. I've been so good at not overbuying clothes. That can be very difficult for me, but I've been trying my best to hold out until I actually really need something. So here are all of my Christmas and a few Halloween shirts. I have them nicely organized in here for next year, and I am donating one shirt this time. I've recently gone through my closet and decluttered a lot of my clothes, so I did not have that much to get rid of this time around, at least when it comes to my holiday shirts that I keep in that bin. So now on this little cubby, I keep a lot of my notebooks. I also had these scrapbooks that I made my husband a long time ago. I had them out on our bookshelf, but they were too low. My kids kept getting into them and ripping them apart. They are 5 and 3, so they're a little bit older now, so I'm going to finally put them back out onto our bookshelves. I also found a spot that was a little bit higher, so they can't reach them and go through them without some help. There are some things I feel like I can easily collect, and notebooks are definitely one of them. But again, I've been so good at not just buying notebooks because I think they look nice or I have no use for them other than they look pretty. So unless I have a need for that notebook, I will not be buying it. I've been really, really good. So if you haven't noticed already, I'm a very organized person. So I actually do a monthly budget for our family, and I have our budget going all the way back into like 2017. Again, it is super cool to kind of look through, and I'm going to be scanning some of these pages just for some references for myself, but I do not need to keep these like hard copies of our budgets from like almost 10 years ago. That's way too many and not necessary. These are my kids' letters to Santa. Shh. They're just so cute. I can't wait to open them again someday. I'm keeping them as like a little keepsake and time capsule. The stuff I keep on this top shelf are all of our mementos. So I keep one bin of ours, and then one is actually my parents. I'm holding onto it for them. And then this clear bin that I had in the middle, I took down. It's actually all of my husband and I's wedding little keepsakes and mementos. I've been meaning to. We just celebrated our 9-year anniversary. So I've been meaning to for 9 years to put this into a shadow box. That way I can hang it on the wall and actually enjoy it rather than it just be shoved away in a box at the top of our closet. I cannot believe these are still like intact. There's some marshmallows in there and chocolates. They were like our little party favors. That bag must be sealed very well since no bugs have even like touched it, thank goodness. And I have my shoes here. Unfortunately, a lot of the glue on it has started to yellow and different things, but I would still love to put this in a shadow box. So instead of putting it back at the top of my closet, I decided to put it on top of my dresser inside of our room. That way I'm looking at it every single day, and I will make it into a shadow box. Nothing bothers me more than like clutter around our room, so it's definitely going to motivate me to get it done. I'm going through the clothes on my left side of the closet one by one, making sure there's nothing in here that I no longer wear or use. I have been the same size since I was in high school, so I have been notorious for holding on to things because they still fit, but I no longer wear them because they are just not my style anymore. That is no more. I am so good at letting things go if I have not worn them in a really long time. I've also been better at, like, if I put something on and I don't like how it looks, I'm not just gonna hang it back up. I'm going to put it in the donation pile right away. I'm just working my way down section by section. So I just finished the clothes. I tend to hide a lot of my kids' like holiday stuff right on this shelf because it's a good hiding spot. So some of that was like Easter stuff. And now I'm just gonna straighten up a lot of my shoes. I'm not a huge shoe person. Like, I'm really like set with a couple high heels, a couple dress shoes, and a couple like flats and tennis shoes. I also have a few that are like my everyday shoes that I wear on a regular basis. I keep those in our laundry room because it's just easier to get to. But the easiest way not to get a whole bunch of things is just not to go out shopping. So I haven't been out shopping and browsing stores that much very recently. The only time I go is when I actually need something, and then I try my best just to get that item. For my own convenience, I have designated one of my bins in my closet for like gift wrapping or just a quick bag to throw a gift in. Sometimes I am a procrastinator, okay? So I will order the gift off Amazon. It'll come probably the same day one of my like kids' friends' parties are, so I need a bag quick to throw it in, and that is why I save some to recycle for that reason. And it has its designated spot, so I'm not keeping more than I need. Keep my sheets right here on this shelf, so I'm going through them super quickly. There was a cover, like a mattress cover, that I no longer use, so I will be donating that. The Christmas sheets will be going to our Christmas like storage area. I just needed to put away one of my pillowcase covers, so I'm taking the chance to show you how I like to store my sheets. So they are folded, and then once they are nicely folded, I stick them inside one of the pillowcases, and it just helps keep them all together, like the set is all together, and it just looks so much nicer. So any chance I get, I always show this because I just love it so much. As soon as Cece turned 5, her artwork has completely changed. She is so creative, and she's been drawing the like cutest things. So I of course want to save them all, but I know I don't need to. So I always kind of put them off to the side, or I try to take a picture of it super quick and then throw it away right then and there. I had an entire like pile here in my closet of like just artwork that I needed to take pictures of so that I could finally throw it away. So this took me a good like 10 minutes to take pictures of everything, but now I can finally just recycle it all. I'm going through the clothes on my right side of the closet now. I always make sure to go through one by one. I had a couple pairs of jeans that were like those low rise jeans that every single time I put them on, I was like, why do I even have these anymore? Maybe one day they'll go back in style, but I really doubt it. So I'm just gonna finally donate them and get rid of them because I have not worn them in ages. I also ended up getting rid of a few shirts that were just so thin you could see through them, so I never ended up wearing them anyway. We live in Florida, so I'm definitely not going to be wearing any layers. It's already hot enough, so those went straight to my donation pile. Every single time I go through my scrubs, I always end up donating a few shirts. Like any of the like super stiff old cotton ones I have completely gotten rid of now because they now make this like super soft, like super airy, buttery soft like material, and I will wear that 10 times over before I put on those stiff cotton ones. So I've decided just to get rid of those ones completely. My kids love coming into my closet. My daughter will play with all my shoes, but most of all, they love just sticking their hands all over the mirror in here. So I'm just using a bottle of half water, half vinegar. That's my favorite mixture for cleaning mirrors. And then before I tackle my donation pile, I am going to do a cherry on top in our closet and vacuum this floor. It had definitely been a while since I had vacuumed in here, especially because I couldn't even see the floor in here at the beginning. But now I have completely reclaimed my closet. Whenever I come in here now, it is just so refreshing. I really hope I was able to motivate you in today's video. If you enjoyed it, please hit that thumbs up for me. I make a new video every single Sunday. So currently I'm doing a deep spring cleaning series. I just finished deep cleaning our kitchen, and then this video obviously was the master bedroom closet. I got a lot of requests in my last video to do our master bathroom, so that'll be next. And make sure to comment in this video what other areas you want to see. I know the laundry room is going to be a really good one, so let me know if you want to see that. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next Sunday.